There was just so much uncertainty in our future, in his future, and that terrified me. So my husband used to tell me, wake up. Wake up because you're gonna miss it all. And I felt like the whole first year of his life, I missed much of it because I was terrified of the day ahead. I don't think I could ever explain it. And he was definitely different. I felt it in my gut through every step. He was just a little more, I guess, interesting in a way, that I just paid a little bit more attention to the little details with him from the start. Within his first 6 months of life, he had his first surgery to repair his hypospadias. At that point, things seemed fine. And it was a month after that things started to change. All of a sudden, he did not recognize his name. We would, make loud noises and he would not budge. He would either cry all day or just sit there and stare. He was anemic, failure to thrive. He had trouble eating.
What do you hear?
That was not the child that was born. I mean, he climbed before he crawled, and he was thriving in his own way. I remember arguing with the nurse practitioner of, then what is wrong with my son? She told me that by the age of 3, he would be diagnosed with autism. And that was it. And there was nothing else that could be done. And I remember going home and crying and thinking, I still have 2 more years until this happens. Then what? And nobody had answers. I was not gonna sit there until he was 3 years old to do something. So little by little, we just started to learn that there was another way. We had an amazing occupational therapist, and he was in feeding therapy, gave him the diagnosis of being on the spectrum. And they diagnosed him also with selective mutism and apraxia. I had gone ahead and asked her, well, how much longer do you think we have here? And she said, well, for selective mutism, maybe a minimum of 2 to 3 years. And at that point, I did not see it going that way. So we found a functional neurologist, and that's kind of when we started to figure out that he had a true neurological shutdown, and that's why his speech was affected.
I love you too. And I can almost describe it like if there was a ton of static, on like a radio or a TV, and like I knew it was like his brain was like holding him down, He wanted to, and you can watch in his eyes like I want to do it. I want to participate. I want to have fun. I want to play with other kids, but I can't. Like I'm stuck. And as a parent, it stinks.
I like to picture it as a light switch where I felt like we could visually see that switch go off when his nervous system would shut down. And I didn't just want to reboot it. I wanted to turn that switch back on. And so I made that my goal. We were going through therapy, we were seeing our doctors, and I was hopeful that we were just going to continue making progress with my son. We were in Arizona visiting family, and we were off schedule, so my kids were a hot mess. And so I remember sitting in the car praying, which is insane that I prayed exactly this. That I wish there was something, a device, anything that I can just push the button and it can do what I do for my family. When I first heard about the AO scan, I was definitely very, very hopeful. I had found out about allergy scans. I didn't know what the AO scan was. I got to talking with a lady who posted about it. Once she started telling me what it could do, I was in tears on the phone. It was a push of a button that could help me mom and parent my kids better because I would be able to fit their needs instead of trying to figure it out. When I first brought it in, he thought I was crazy, but I was holding on to the financial difference because he's like, fine, I'll try anything at that point. So I know if I could have at least brought it home and started showing some changes within our family, that he would say, okay, we can keep it.
Like, you spend this money on these doctors and therapists and all, like, these people have all this training, all this schooling, and the money that it costs, and like, we're not seeing the results. She's over here and he's just listening to headphones, and like, I've seen tremendous progress.
He was the one we could visually see the difference. I remember taking a video. So in the beginning of the video, he is doing the scan like any other time. And he was in the middle of playing a game with his sister. And he was his normal voice of kind of struggling to get the words out. He was getting the words out, but it was always a bit of a struggle for him to get it out clearly. And in the second video, he's listening, he has headphones in, and he's listening to the balancing harmonics. And within just a few minutes, the words were just coming out and coming out so clearly.
Or do you want to move that horse guy out? Because you able to. 1, 2.
Can I jump over to that?
And that was the biggest impact, where he went from struggling to speak to just letting those words flow.
Can I jump on that guy?
That guy?
Yeah.
No, because that's your teammate.
I was so excited about it, and I showed the neurologist. I mean, he smiled from ear to ear, and he said, that's it, we're done. And I said, wait, what? And he said, you no longer need me. We haven't gone back since, and we've been using the AO scan ever since. It's kind of like he doesn't ever have to reboot his nervous system the way he used to, because now it doesn't ever completely shut down. We still had that ability to be able to communicate, to talk him through whatever it was.
Finally got to see my kid for who he was. You know what I mean? It was like nothing else was stopping him. You finally see him like bust out of his shell and see who he truly is. He still amazes me, and it just feels unbelievable most days.
Whose ball is it?
Ours. No, wait, I won.
You won last time? When he was younger and he said, I love you, randomly, it was more because we were kind of trying to force him to say it, because it wasn't something that he could say on his own freely. That much pressure and emotion would have him shut down. While it was amazing to hear those random moments, and it was adorable because he was so young, it was when he started getting older that we wanted to hear it, because we knew it was different. He was older now. He had trouble verbalizing it, but you could see it in his face that he wanted to say it. The moment it freely came out, I think we might have shared a few tears. I think we tried to get him again to say it and just record it, because it was a moment that we wanted to keep experiencing, because we didn't know if he was going to be able to say it again.
I love you, Joseph.
I love you.
I love you a lot.
I love you more.
What about Daddy?
I love you, Daddy.
And there's one video, I don't remember if I was away. I know I wasn't home, but they recorded him saying it on the phone. Obviously I still have the video, and I listen to it all the time.
I feel like it meant more for the I love you. It wasn't just words. It was something he felt throughout his entire body, and he was able to share that with us.
I don't know if it was more for me or more like that he was free. You know, every time there was like progress, I was like, man, like my son is free.
I was always so worried about his future, and I am so secure now. I'm not worried about it at all. And now I get to enjoy, you know, the day-to-day and watching him grow. I can be more present the way my husband reminded me to be, and watching the amazed people around us say, oh my gosh, it's the first time I've ever heard him talk in 5 years. He's just an amazing, fun-loving kid, and no one else was able to see that. He can now leave this house and show his friends. He's having conversations with friends. He's actually playing with his friends. He's showing his silly, vibrant personality even in outside settings, whereas we would only see it here in. So now other people get to see how amazing he is too. Don't stop. Gosh. How do I even put that into words? Because it was really hard. Keep having faith. Love you, Benny.
Love you.